Hi, my dear students. Good afternoon. Once again, I welcome all of you to our next episode of geography, that is 8th class geography. Okay, and in previous class, we were discussing about lithosphere. Okay, the first chapter was lithosphere, and we know that lithosphere is the land area. Okay, the word lithos derived from a Latin word. It means the rock. Okay, and soil or rocks, sand, everything will come under this sphere, that is lithosphere. And this lithosphere is very important for human being. The pure water and remaining minerals and metals, such as petroleum, you see, including water, pure drinking water, kerosene, petrol, diesel, and other LPG gases, okay, coal, fossil fuels, many things we are getting from this lithospheric plate, okay, this region. And many valuable metals like gold, okay, diamonds, silver, all these metals are also taken from this lithospheric layer, okay. And this is very useful for human being, and all the plants and trees are also growing on the lithosphere plate, okay, in this lithosphere region, okay. So today we can study in detail about lithosphere. And in previous class we studied that uh, you know lithosphere has three layers. On the board you can see the shape of the earth. The outer layer is called crust, and its depth is up to 60 kilometers, and the mantle in the middle we can see the mantle layer. Its depthness is 2900 kilometer, and the interior most layer is called core, and its depth is 6371. Okay, so my dear students, once again I shall tell you, the outer layer is known as crust, 60 kilometer, mantle 2900 kilometer, core 6371 kilometers. These are the depthness of these three layers, okay. And today we can go to another important point in this chapter. And moreover, listen, we already studied that there are three types of rocks are there. They are called igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, and sedimentary rocks. Okay, igneous rocks are made up of iron and some other metals. Okay, and when we come to sedimentary rocks, as the name shows, it is made up of sediments. Okay, and the third one is metamorphic rock. It is made up by the process of metamorphosis. Okay, due to high pressure and temperature, some minerals and metals will join together, and it will become what? A kind of rock called metamorphic rock. Okay, so that these are the three different types of rocks. Once again, listen carefully. Igneous rocks, the prime rock. Okay, and this igneous rock was once it was made up of lava. Okay, when the magma inside the under the earth come outside, we call it as lava. Okay, due to volcano we can see magma will come outside through the vent, and it will splash outside. Okay, and it is very hot, and it is very much dangerous to human beings and all the living beings. Okay, its smoke, its smell is very dangerous to human beings as well as remaining living beings. Okay, when it will cool down, this lava cools down, what will happen? It will become solidified, and it will become a very rough substance. Later it is formed as what? Igneous rocks. Okay, the word igne really derived from in Sanskrit we are also using agni for fire. Okay, in Greek language also igni is referring to fire. Okay, so igni and agni both are used as fire. Okay, and so we can say we are living on a fire. interior of the earth we can see many fuels. Okay, it can be flammable. Okay, easily it can catch fire like petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG gases, okay, CNG. All these natural gases we are getting from the underground. Okay, and the gas we are using in our home, that is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, also is extracting from the underground. Okay, so we can say we are living the crust. The crust layer is on the top of fire or burning gases and liquids. Okay, we can say these gases are later transformed into gases. That is why we call it as LPG, as liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, liquefied petroleum gas. So that is about rocks. Now the important part of this chapter is about internal forces. So interior of the earth we can see lot of movements and changes are there. Okay, such movement of the interior part of the earth is known as plate tectonics. Okay, this layer is known as plates. There are lot of plates are there. According to geographists, mainly they are telling there are 7 plates are there. The 7 continents are compared to plates, and these plates are floating on the top of this mantle. Okay, and slightly some variations are happening. It is moving from one place to other slowly according to geologists. Okay, and while these movements, what happens, sometimes some crashes, some due to pressure and temperature and many other reasons, there can happen many geological changes. Okay, such changes are known as plate tectonics, and due to this plate tectonics, the movement of the interior part of the earth, sometimes there may occur earthquake, volcano, or tsunami. Okay, you may be familiar with earthquake and volcanoes. Okay, you might have studied these things in the early classes. And tsunami, coming to tsunami is also a type of earthquake which is happening in interior part of middle part of or some part of the ocean. Okay, as a result, what happened, the waves of the oceans will travel long distance, and it will create huge waves, and it can damage many buildings and living beings nearby the coastal regions. It can go up to a height of more than 500 meters or above that. Okay, and it can damage many buildings also. Okay, so it is more devastating or very dangerous. I remember when I was in the year of 2001, there was a huge tsunami happened in the eastern part of India, Indonesia, some part of it affected many coastal regions and islands. Indonesia, some part of India. Okay, it's the coastal part of India like Chennai, Kerala, and even Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, Maldives, many. It was a huge tsunami, and lakhs of people, around 10 lakh people affected by this problem, and around 1 or 2 lakh people died in this tsunami. Okay, so it is very dangerous. So we want to know what are the reasons, what are the causes behind these things. Okay, and first of all we can go to volcanoes. So I told the interior part of the earth is very hot, and the pressure and temperature is very high. If there is any crack or any gap, it is getting that the hot magma will push outside, and it will come outside, it will penetrate outside, and it will splash. Okay, fire like liquid will come outside, and it is very dangerous to the living beings. Okay, and later it is becoming what, igneous rocks, as per the study of research conducted by the geologist. Okay, that is about volcanoes. And there are 3 types of volcanoes are there in the world. We call it as active volcano, second one is dormant volcano, and the third one is extinct volcano. Here coming to active volcano, active as the name indicates, it is always active. Anytime it can erupt. Okay, anytime this type of volcanoes can be erupted in any part of the world. Okay, like some places like Italy and Japan are two examples for active volcanoes in the world. Okay, and coming to dormant, once upon a time it was active, but now it is silent and calm, and it can be erupted anytime, but such type of volcanoes are known as dormant. Okay, or we can call it as semi-active. And the third type is silent. Once upon long time period of time back it was erupted, but for past many years it is not erupted, or we can call it as death died, or silent, or calm, or we call it as extinct volcanoes. Okay, so these are the three important types of volcanoes. Okay, and I told about tsunami. It is a type of earthquake happening in the interior part of the oceans, and you know that there are four oceans are there: Pacific Ocean, the biggest and the largest ocean in the world. Then it is second is Atlantic Ocean, third Indian Ocean, and fourth is Arctic Ocean. These are the main four oceans in the world. And we know there are 7 continents, and these 7 continents are known as the tectonic plates. Okay, and as per the studies of geologists, once upon a time these 7 continents were one. Okay, and the scientists are telling this single continent were known as Pangaea. Okay, according to a scientist called Antonio Snither Pellegrini. Okay, he was an Italian geologist. Okay, according to his study, this all 7 continents were once upon a time it was one, and due to some pressure or some temperature and pressure, or maybe due to the fall of some meteors on the earth, the single continent was splitted into many parts. Okay, that is now we call it as different continents. Okay, and we can also join this same continent into a single plate. Okay, its shapes, everything is suitable to join it. Okay, so he approved these things by scientifically. Antonio Snither Pellegrini, he was an Italian geologist. Okay, studying about interior part of the earth is known as what? Geology. Okay, and geography is a scientific and systematic study of the external part of the earth. Okay, that is the difference between geography and geology. Okay, so I hope you understood this part, and please I request you to go through the textbook. Okay, and find out the answers by yourself for these question answers. Okay, and please go through the textbook, read carefully. Okay, and take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.